Welcome back to another day in the life. I was incredibly surprised that the last one did so well and you were all interested in what I was up to with my time. So here's another day where I'm doing a whole lot of different things this time. But we are still starting off with dropping the kids off. And my son was DJ in the car today and he chose K-pop Demon Hunters, of course. I had a few things sitting in my PO box waiting to be collected, so I grabbed those after and also decided to head into the shops and get myself some lunch. They have these brand new gluten-free sushi packets. It's actually very difficult to find guaranteed gluten-free sushi, so I'm very excited. And I'm also grabbing some pasta sauce, one of those very rare days where it's the only thing I need to get and everything else is at home for dinner. Back in the studio, we are going to open up some of these PO box packages. I actually forgot what this was until I saw this. Our prints. This is actually from a company that I'm trial working with for my own prints instead of making them in my own studio, which I really don't have time for these days. Just going through these guys. And so these are different papers that they've sent a couple of my works on so I can decide which paper I want to go with. I actually decided to use this also to see how each of the mediums that I tend to use look through their printing process. So I sent them a couple of marker works, I sent them a gouache painting, a digital artwork, and an anaglyph piece. What's cool about these first two is I actually have the originals in my studio still. So I can kind of look at what the colors look like next to them and see how accurate they are. Darkborn, this first one, is great. Lightborn, not so much, it's just a little bit too contrasty. The dark's just a little bit too dark, so I'll need to tweak that. This is an anaglyph piece from my solo show from January 2025. I wanted to see if they worked with the glasses because I spend so long when I'm printing from home working out how the file should be set up so that the glasses work. But I am very pleased to see that it works perfectly with their printers. So maybe there is something to be said about using professional printers. I also just wanted to see, I now have a torch that does multicolored and I just wanted to see if it would work. And it does. Oh, it's so cool. It's like having an X-ray in torch form. This actually made me decide to start trying using LED lights in my anaglyph work. In the frames, so this is just a fun little precursor to that. Look, there she is. No skeleton, perfectly normal. This is a digital piece. I think it looks absolutely stunning on this paper. Both the last one, this one, and this piece here, which is gouache, are all on their sort of textured matte papers, which I think are just stunning. They feel like velvet, they're amazing. I'm not so interested in the gloss. I've never been a gloss person. I feel like you have to like walk around it just to see the piece. So I'll have to work out which one of these matte papers I decide to use. Something else that I've always wanted to add to my prints is metallic foil, and I actually found a really cool class on it by Lee Schallenberger on today's sponsor, Craftsy. Craftsy is your online resource for all things creative. They have videos, classes, and patterns on everything from arts, crafts, and sewing through to cake decorating and recipes. I should probably go through that second section next. Your girl isn't quite as good at cooking as she is at arting. Let's put it that way. The best thing I found on Crafty so far is a bunch of classes and videos by one of my favorite artists, Paul Houston. Paul is an amazing urban sketcher and he does these fantastic point of view sketches, and I was really excited to take his class Sketching Your Point of View, and I learned some stuff that I'm going to implement next time I go plein air painting. I also found a great video on how to create watercolor texture by Mary P. Murphy, and it's right up my alley of just, you know, finding any old wacky thing and seeing what textures you can create with it. Today, Craftsy have been so lovely and are offering a year of premium membership for only $149 to the first 1,000 people watching this video. Use the link in my description. Less than $2 for a whole year is pretty awesome. So big thank you to Craftsy. Check out the link in my description or the QR code somewhere on this screen and tell me what you're gonna learn next. Now back to what other goodies are in my PO box. Now this is something that was advertised to me just about absolutely everywhere on the internet. The algorithm knew that I would want it, I guess. It's just a stunning palette. I've never seen this sort of color palette before, so I was very intrigued by that. And they advertised these as opaque watercolors, which not usually the case with watercolors, so I'm interested to see how that works too. So I bought one and I'm going to use it in a video, but now that I'm looking at it in person, I just like the colors, I love them. What am I going to do with them? I don't know, I can't think of anything that is this palette, but I guess that's Future Cat's problem. Here we go. This is the most exciting of the things in my PO box today. What's inside here? Do you recognize it? That's it. This is the famous Create This Book from the Create This Book collab going around the world at the moment. It's kind of like seeing like a celebrity. I've seen this on so many channels of so many fantastic artists on YouTube so far. I think I'm potentially number 22. I'll have to double check that, but I think I'm the 22nd person to receive this. It started in Australia with Di Aussie Crafter, and it's finally come back to Australia for a little bit. I was sent this from Aquarine, and she's in Germany, and I opened this not expecting anything, but there's this little envelope where she sent me this stunning artwork of me. You can see I'm just surprised and stunned and just like, I'm so honored. It's just such a stunning piece. The colors are amazing. She's so talented. I need to find the perfect frame for this and put it up somewhere in my studio. And she sent me like the kindest little note as well, which reads, "Hi Kat, I hope this book found its way all the way to Australia. I am in love with your hair and I really wanted to draw it. I added the hat since you're also the markers witch. Haha. I hope you like the little gift and I am so excited to see what you create." So there she is. But let's just see how chunky this book has gotten since it left home. Oh my goodness, look at all the love and amazing creativity hiding in this book. Well, that is for another video. Well, let's get back to today. I have got a busy afternoon, so I'm having my lunch a little bit early, and then I'm going to grab the dogs and throw them in the car because these two have a grooming appointment. This is Loki and Flea. They are Swedish Falcons, and I used to wash them at home, but it's just a little bit too hard now with how my health is. So they get professionally groomed while I go and sit in the car and work for an hour because I need to get this project done that I'm currently working on. And unfortunately, I can't show it to you. Look at that fun blurry screen. Yep, that is the result of signing a whole lot of non-disclosure agreements. I cannot wait until I can show you this piece, but that'll be a mid-year thing, I think. I'm actually incredibly exhausted this day. I think this is like a month in of like 2 a.m. nights in a row just to get this done. This was sort of a last minute project that I agreed to, so I'm trying to jam it into a schedule that it wasn't originally supposed to be in. I had kind of scheduled my end of year to be like pretty cruisy to try and give myself a rest, but no, I had to say yes to this, and you will all understand when you actually get to see what it is. I did very briefly consider napping in here, but no, I need to get it done, and you guys are all watching and I can't do that. I did then remember that I had lollies in the car hidden away, so that was my fuel to get through the rest of this until it was time to pick up the puppies. Look at these two fluff balls. They are very excited that Mum is back after being traumatized by the dryer, I'm sure. But look at those fluffy bums. And we are back home, and I have just enough time to film the end of a reel before I go collect the kids. Got to put the face on, and I thought it'd be fun to show you kind of like the behind the scenes versus the finished reel. This is when I dyed my hair using Sarah Renee Clark's new color cubes. Sarah's a good friend of mine, so I was very, very lucky that she sent me a couple of the cubes to play with. I really, really want to do a proper like full video where I use them for an artwork, but this just last couple of months of the year I was so swamped just trying to get stuff done that I just figured I would use it to dye my hair instead because I need to do that anyway. I had an appearance at PAX Australia that I had to do, and I was not about to go with washed out hair, so I was going to dye it anyway, and I figured, why not use the cubes, and then that way I can at least get a little reel out for her with her release. So I don't know, is it fun to watch the sort of behind the scenes and the finished product? Who knows? And there it goes. I should probably pick that up. And after that, I went and grabbed the kids and I took my daughter to her dance class. And by the time we got home, it was time to make dinner. We are making pasta for dinner. I like to try and at least have a couple of meals where they can help me make it. Today, they were very excited to see that I've managed to score some Paw Patrol pasta for them. I am celiac, so I have my own special pasta, and then my husband doesn't want gluten-free pasta, and he doesn't want Paw Patrol pasta, so he gets normal person pasta. Here is my secret weapon when it comes to dinner time. If any of you have kids at home, or if you yourself are a person that is not that keen on having vegetables, this is pretty awesome to just throw into your meals. I throw it in my meals sometimes, even when I'm not feeding the kids. So give it a go if you can find something similar in your local supermarket. It took forever to get the kids to sleep this night. I think it was about 10:30 by the time I managed to escape. And at that point, I thought it was actually probably too late to set up actually working for the evening. So we're heading to the gym because I need to do my rehab on my broken ACL. Fortunately, my energy levels are like peak at this time of night, and I do much better at the gym when I go really, really late than if I go like first thing in the morning. But unfortunately, going really, really late is actually kind of scary for a woman by herself. I worry about sort of like getting to and from the car at like almost midnight. And I also have had a couple of weird encounters with people inside the gym. Anyway, we're getting there with my knee, and I did manage to get back to the car without being kidnapped, so all good news. We're gonna head home now. I'm gonna do the washing and put it out on the line. I'm gonna feed the dogs and eat the kids' lunches for tomorrow, and then I'm going to go and crash. So I will leave this one here. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one, and let me know if you want me to do another one when I do something, again, totally different with my day. If you want to see some of my artwork that I didn't have to blur into oblivion for NDAs, you can check me out on these other social medias here, or you can look at some of my other videos on YouTube. And if you liked those and you liked this one, maybe you might like to subscribe. It'd be lovely to have you. And I guess that's it for today. I will see you in the next video, which is probably going to be the Create This Book video. Bye!